Hey, 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 welcome, welcome. Welcome to Crystal's Daily Dose of Joy. Welcome, family, friends, and followers. If you're new, then hello, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. So, yes, this is going to be a calm, kind of peaceful, clean with me. I'm going to be doing a few other things, and you will see that. I'm not going to chit-chat the whole video. The only chit-chatty part of the video will be here. I will be talking, but I ain't going to do the over-talking like I normally do. Yesterday was a really rough day. I do not go into details to share that here on the platform. If you're someone that knows me really well, a family member, a loved one, a good friend, you probably already know. And I have reached out to a couple people this morning, and a lot of my friends and family, we talk on pretty much on a regular basis. I just feel like as long as I've been on the YouTube platform and doing videos, which has been about 10 years, and I might not be exact on the time, I don't like to put all the stress and the drama and the every little thing that in my life. I like to share and I like to give you ideas and stuff, but I don't want to come on here and talk about politics and what's going on in the world. I don't want to come on here and talk about money or income or stuff financially. That is just that one in itself was the way I was brought up and raised. And then all the way back from my very first marriage, it wasn't like a good thing to go around talking about your numbers and if you had it rough, if you had it easy, how it was going. That was something that you could share with certain people that helped you with that, or maybe whoever you worked with or stuff, but you didn't just go around just blasting that all over the place. In the world we live in, the economy we live in, things are changing. The cost of living's going up, not just in our area. Some people say, oh, it's California. No, it's all over. And honestly, you do the best you can and you keep pushing forward. You will gradually see the changes on my channel, and I do try to share a little bit as things change. But we always manage to figure things out and to push through God's grace. Yesterday was a rough day, and so I decided today that after I did my Bible reading, I spent a lot of time in prayer this morning with the Lord, that I just needed to let all y'all know, whether you're family, friends, or followers here on the platform, that I appreciate you and I'm grateful for you. I've also reached out to quite a few people. There's been so many amazing people in my life and people that are still in my life, and I'm very thankful. And sometimes I'm always grateful and I'm always appreciated, but sometimes I lose focus of that, whether it was a rough day in my mouth or just complaining or stress. And you just have to keep it simple. None of us are perfect. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to learn and grow. We're going to get through things, whether it's financial, whether it's health, whether it's struggle, whether it's sin. And you just have to remind yourself of that. If you know what you believe in and who you believe in, and you trust that, and you pray and you have faith, then that's what matters. That's what matters the most. I'm so glad that we went through the changes here on the platform. And me and my good friend Cheryl talked about that. She was the one that kind of helped me back when I was thinking about leaving YouTube, look at it a different way. And I'm very, very appreciative for that, Cheryl, because I was getting discouraged, and my process was going from a different angle. Now that I haven't been like that, and I'm just uploading when I want to upload, I'm not really stressing over it. I'm just enjoying it and not focused on, when I'll get monetized and all this and that. My channel's just naturally growing and doing its thing anyways. And I'm grateful for the fact that a lot of you may already know, a lot of you may not know, I do have a lot of family here too. My grandparents, my mom's mom and dad, they watch every day. My stepmom, Joyce, she raised me from before I was a teenager on up till I moved out. My son, Christopher, he's kind of on and off. He does videos on and off. He does gaming and outdoor type of videos. My little one, Mason, he don't do them right now, but he's been on and off a good bit. I have people at the church, family that watch and support. I think there's about 3 or 4 of you here now. I'm not sure. And, I think my sister probably pops in and out occasionally every once in a blue moon. My sister Kim. There's just so many that watch and support and get a chance to kind of see how our life is and see what we do and how it works for us. And that is another way of feeling connected. It is another way of spending time, getting to enjoy your loved one, because, most of us can't travel back and forth all the time. There are people that do it, and there are a lot of people that don't get to because of the way things are changing, and maybe they don't make as much money or whatever the circumstance be, and so that's really, really important to me because, I know let's see. I know there's 3 for sure. I had to think about it for a minute. So back when we had a bunch of rain and stuff come in, the kiddos were out of school, so they were doing Chromebook work online because they were doing some work over at their school. They were doing their classes on the line, and that's the way they could stay connected and still get stuff done. Back when the big giant C word went around and we had to be in the face mask all the time, we did, for my school and my son's school, that was another way that we did classwork. We were able to go on and still accomplish goals and get things done that we wanted to get done. Also, through so many different apps anymore, you got to be careful. You do got to be careful, but there's so many different apps. Messenger, Facebook, all kinds of things. And you can, whether you're sharing, the good Lord's word, or you're just trying to chit chat or video chat, it's really good. Our church, New Life Community Church, they do a online church service, and then we do in person. So if you can't go in person, you can watch the online stream, and it's over on the Facebook page. And that, it's such an important and beautiful, beautiful thing because it's a way of connecting. It's a way of still feeling that closeness and that love without getting to be with each other every day. So that's a big, big reason too. So yeah, we're going to change it up today. Keep it peaceful, keep it simple. Excuse the way the hair looks. It needs to be dyed again. Look at it. It's thin. I take vitamins helping it try to get thicker and keeping it healthy. And I don't wash it every day, but it is definitely thin. So we're going to go in. We're going to start off in the bedroom, and we're going to make our bed up. We did rearrange that bedroom, and then we're going to work our way through. Mason's bed and stuff's already made up, but I do need to go in and do his litter box. I've been trying to show him how to do that. He tends to make more of a mess than he helps clean it up. But I've been trying to show him how to clean his cat's litter box out and how to add the litter, and he's just not where he needs to be with it. So I do it, and I go in and vacuum. He can even push the vacuum, but some of that cat litter gets up in behind the walls and around the corners and up and underneath the table. So we want to do things like that. I have been rearranging and moving things up. And yes, any of you that's here with me, whether you're here because you're just supporting, whether you're here because you're a good friend, good relative of mine, you're here because prayers, whatever, I appreciate y'all. And don't worry about us. So many people reach out to me like, oh, Crystal, this and that. Don't worry over us. If I reach out to you personally and I'm telling you, that's because I'm just wanting to reach out to you, talk to you, and ask for prayers, or I have confidence that, you're someone that I'm naturally close to and someone I would talk to anyways. But in general, things have changed up a little bit for us, and this week has just been, it's been hard. And, there's been just little things, little bitty things. And my husband just got back into work, probably real good work, because he wasn't able to work a whole lot with his ribs when he broke them. but he's been able to get back into more work over the last week. So we're pretty much just playing catch up. That's the goal. Just playing catch up and doing what we can as we can. That's all you can do in life, right? So let's get up. I'll chit chat y'all to death. Starting off on the bed, making it. The lighting's probably right in your eyes. I apologize. That window. No power hour today, if I didn't mention that. Just peaceful, calm, clean. That's just great. Hello. Get off the bed. I want to make sure while we're doing this, finishing up this part, that I drop in the one I mentioned, or did I mention it? I might have not. Two of the channels I watch when it comes to cleaning and decluttering and home type of stuff, and how they keep it calm, joyful, and they also keep God in it. Because your home, if you don't got Him in it, if you don't in general, like have the joy over it, then yeah, you got to. Uh oh. Mason's cat's down here. He'll get into stuff. You gonna get into something, Mercury? Yeah, he's already looking. I'll show y'all in just a minute what he's up to. He's like, I got to. It's my job as a kitty. Get off that pillow. Get down. Get down. You're supposed to go up there and lay, not get on Mama's pillow and mess it up. You know that. But Mom. I'll go down here. Or I guess it don't matter. This is welcome to our nest. And let me show you. He don't get to come down here real much because I got a lot down here. And say I get into everything. Starting to calm down a little bit. Not a lot, but a little. Bed made. Pick up right here. This room don't get too bad dirty. Don't normally get too bad dirty. But yes, I like to check the pockets. My mom helped me rearrange this room. If you haven't seen it, I'll show it to you. Our bedroom, this is. But there's where you come in at. And the back angle. Our bed. And then our bathroom. Come on. Lucky, come on. Lucky might have went up. Come on, Mercury. Wrong light. I'm reaching for the bathroom light. Kitchen. I'm going to wash these, but I got to make sweet tea. Too late. And the light's not as bright because I turned that one on over at the other side instead of this one. This one's right in your eyes. Before we let the water run in there, let's pick up the living room a little bit. I did schoolwork. Let me show you two beautiful books I'm reading. Well, I donate I think once every month over to Our Daily Bread. This one says Dwell by Sandra Bird, 90 Days at Home with God. And then this one, The Miracles, Understanding What Jesus Did, by Gary Enrig. I love them. So, water though. Stuff that gets stuck in the couch. Let me take water real quick. Yeah. And then we'll finish up over here and wash hands to do that. I'm going to change these. I love it's hard. A lot of times I don't end up packing away the Christmassy or the like winter type stuff. It sets out. I need to put some springy on it. Alright, I'm just doing YouTube. I didn't do it in a couple of days. I'm trying to share with them. But if you come by, it's on pause. You're not on the video. Just my thing. Okay. So, will you grab me a tea? I love the sweet teas, y'all. They have a lot of sugar in them. It's probably a weakness. I get this crap from Bobby Simmons, which is my daddy. He would not admit it, but I do. I thought, wow. They're really good. They got a lot of sugar in them. They're called Pure Leaf Sweet Tea. They're good. They're so good. So this has got just a regular pillowcase. It's like a pillow inside a pillow because it makes it a little bit thicker. You wonder why I do that. Yeah. Audio Ashes pillow trick, and where did I learn it? This was, not in all hotels, in a lot of hotels, they had the sip-up pillows anymore, but before they were really using the sip-up ones, you would just do like a certain fold. And all the fold is you're taking your pillow, you can stand it up somewhere, you're dropping down one end, and you're tucking in one end so that you can go back and tuck in the rest of it. And honestly, it's not even as much for decoration as it makes it look nice, tidy, and neat. So if you ever walk into an office or hotel room and you see a pillow done this way, they do it that way because it makes it look a little bit prettier and it's more nicer and neater looking. That's where I got it from. That's a real important thing, y'all, because like I need to get me some new throw pillows. I have ones I use, but they just don't really match. I'm not one of those. I'm gonna go out and spend a bunch of money on extra throw pillows when I can just change out the cover on them. You know, I don't know. Okay. My husband's we got him on the phone with one of his customers. They pull down this table sometimes. So we're going to work on the desk area here in a little bit. Mostly just kind of picking up right in here. I'm probably going to mop too. I'm probably going to do dishes, vacuum in his room, clean the litter box, and do a quick vacuum. I might do the mopping in another video, so this video is not horribly long. The longer the video, I think just the area we're in, and then our internet moves slow. So, yeah. Let's do, put you over here. So, I'm using Val Honey Vanilla Hand Soap right now. And I might need a little bit more light, so let me see if I can turn y'all a certain way where it's not blinding you. That's a little better. There we go. Not as bad. You can see me, but not see me as much. You can't see me that way. Let's see. Only way I can thank y'all is if I do you here. And and then you won't be able to see. You can kind of see me though. You can kind of see me. Dang it, it pulled my hair. Started flinging it out of my face. I don't rewash my hands. The handle right here. Fix it in a minute. Cabinet. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to do it. Let's see if I can get it out of my face real quick. See right there. It grabbed onto it. That's why I can't get it on my face. Well, that just drive me crazy. Get back in that clip. I never thought I'd be one of those women. I used to brag about loving my hair and how thick it was, that it would start thinning nowhere. I thought, oh, it'll never happen. It won't happen, you know. And then I used to complain because when I try to fix it or run a flat iron, and I didn't use a curling iron too much back then, a little. Oh, this is takes too much time and da this and da that. And then when it started thinning, and then I'm like, I can notice when I get in the shower and I wash it and blow dry, I'm like, oh my goodness, Lord, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said anything about it being super thick. So I don't know, silly me. My sister said her hair is really thin. I don't know. You can take vitamins and stuff. I don't think it fully ever goes back to its original thickness. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful I still have hair. I am very grateful for that. I know there's people that may not, you know. Man, oh man. I don't like these scrubbers as much as I do the Sour Daddies. I don't ever see them no more in the store. They sell a scrub, but you have to scrub and scrub and scrub sometimes. Get one little place off. Mercury. There's a little gray kitty, y'all, and well, she's not little. It's got to be a she. If it's not a she, I'd be surprised. She's a big girl, and she won't come up to me. I try to get her to come up to me so I can pet her. And there's a pond thing. Y'all have seen it before in my side yard, and it filled up with water. So she jumps over the fence and she goes over there to drink the water. And then my landlord's told me before, he puts out food for his dogs, and then he puts out food for any like animal that I guess may not have a home or that roams through here. And oh my goodness, she literally like jumps over the fence, goes over to the pond, drinks water, then jumps over another fence, and then goes off in the back and eats. She's smart. She takes care of herself. She's very intelligent about it. I've watched her, but she's such a pretty cat. I've been trying to call her over to see if she'd let me pet her. She's like, no, thank you. You talk too much. She'd be giving me this look like, I ain't coming up to you. You ain't petting me. But she's cute. She's a real pretty cat. And I would feed her, but I think my landlord already does that. My good friend Cheryl got me tickled because she had a cat that was coming around. And you try to do the right thing and feed them and show them that love, and then they bring their army with them. They bring the whole crew with them sometimes. But hey, there's a potluck going on here. And if you're one that you're like, well, Crystal, you didn't tell me everything, right? I didn't know what was going on. Don't worry, I did not reach out to you because I didn't want to. I've been really, really busy with school. In order for me to complete my 10 classes and to be prepared for graduation June 5th, I have to be working in the mornings for a few hours. If I have time and once the afternoon kind of winds down, I log back in and I try to get more classwork done. And that's the only way I'm going to get through it. I could go another year, or even if I get to the end and let's say I miss my class or two and I don't get to graduate in June, that means I have to wait till all the way next year in June to go to graduation. And that's just really unnecessary. It's unnecessary because I should be able to complete it now. I'm ready to get back into work now. And I knew that school was important. It's going to set me up to do a good job. So I need that high school diploma, I need it. I don't like the strainer. I wish the cabinet would have been a little bit higher. It's hard to get things up and underneath it sometimes. I'm not going to use that same water to do my tea jug and Kool-Aid jug. I'm going to dump it. I'll probably just put a little bit of soapy water down in there. I'm going to get some of these dried up right here. Sorry you can't see me as good. I moved you so the light wouldn't be right in your face, though. And sometimes I will pause and skip over to a few parts because some of the things y'all see me clean and do, you see it over and over again. Unless you are someone new following, and we do appreciate you. Do make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy our content. We appreciate all of you. We do. I like to try. I don't always get around to drying the dishes and putting them up. I try to for the most part. I just don't always get to. I might have other stuff that I want to know that, like the litter box or vacuuming or something like that, I want to get cleaned. And that's what we're going to do. After I get these put up, get the litter box cleaned out, is I'm going to do a vacuum and a mop. Be finished. Let's scrub the sink real quick with some soft scrub. I'll bring y'all closer. Shake it a little bit. You don't got to have a lot. This is good on put a little bit in there. It's good on tubs. Too hard to read. But I know it's good on tubs. It's good on sinks. It's good in like places that you know it's not going to hurt the wall because it does have bleach and stuff in it. It's good on stoves. A lot of different stuff it cleans well with. And you can get the one without bleach. You can buy the one without bleach. But I'm going to lean y'all down so you can kind of see. I'm using this little thing right here. It's always important. I normally do it before, but I always try to do it before and after. And this time I didn't do it before, so I'm doing it after. And I'll try to do it again before I go to bed. Because sinks get nasty. You wash your hands in them a lot of times. Food and stuff near the drains. And buy CRL spray for your sink. Your drains if you need to. I've always been one of those bucket type of people to use in my sink. That's just an old school thing. I need to get me a new one. I've had this one forever. Some people say that's the fun part, watching the stuff rinse down the sink. Alright, put that back under the sink. And then let's give the counters a good little wipe down real quick. I use Lifesaw and everything. I've used it for a long time now. And microfiber rags is mostly what you see I grab. They wring out well. They don't hold a lot of stains. They're soft and gentle on just about any kind of surface that you're going to think of. They do a good job of drying when you need them to dry. If you need them really wet to use and clean something, they're really good. They don't have, like even now after I've used it, it doesn't have like a real nasty smell to it. But you do want to change them out daily. You can buy them in bulks at Walmart. Or sometimes you see them in the grocery store or online. You can get them in big packs. They're really good, y'all. That'll be a tip I give you. I said I wasn't going to get too chit-chatty. I haven't been as chit-chatty as I normally am, though. I didn't even have to put no scrubbing out, and it wiped it up right off. Look. Literally. I didn't do nowhere near as good of a job as I did. And I know sometimes I will bring out a spring decorate, even though I don't bring out or really buy a lot of spring decor pieces. I will still. This time I didn't. First day of spring, like I say, was a really rough day. I wanted to go there. Through God's grace, we got through it. But it was a rough one. It was a rough one, to say the least. And you know what? I've learned, because that's something God's trying to work on me with. I've learned that even when it's not comfortable, even when it's not fun, even when there's not no making sense, I still have to thank God for the test or the trial. because he's giving me a learning, and that's what I was telling my aunt last night. He's giving me a growing process during that time. So, I don't know, y'all. Life is a great gift. Truly, truly is. All right. Okay, we're going to vacuum and mop. We got one over here. Start right here in the kitchen. Here, forward. Okay, so here's the fun part. All the little nooks and crannies in homes, and especially with Mason's cat knocking things down and all over, I try to get into the corners because that's where they tend to get a lot of times with the vacuum. And this is good just to do if you're doing your couches, maybe behind beds. Do it like, I try to do it once a week, but even twice a month. If you can do it beginning of the month and then the middle part of the month, or maybe the beginning part of the month and the end part of the month. Go this way. Here by my desk. All right, now put this up. That way when you mop, and I don't think I've ever did a mopping video, maybe a spray mop video, not using my spin mop, I don't believe. When you mop, you're not dragging along crumbs. You're still going to pick up some sometimes, but it won't be as bad. Because if you got fur babies, like we got, and most of us do, two there, Mercury up here, being nosy. They leave their little dog hair all over the place. Had to have my husband go down, and there's a light fixture above my bed, and I guess the part the light's on had come down off the ceiling a little bit, and little bitty tiny black ants, and I think they start, because I didn't see them until the rain come in. After all the rain we come in, you were starting to see them in places, and I had to spray. He's coming in. He's coming through the little light fixture to hang out with me, I guess. So he had to tighten that up, and I had to take it down and wash it out, clean it up. I don't do insects, period. I wouldn't never bother them as long as they don't bother me, pretty much, you know. Let's give the bottom part an empty, and I got to do a vacuum clean out one of these days when y'all can. One of our church members, David, was interested. He learned how to do the vacuum by me sharing it. But it's important to clean it. Some people don't mind going out spending money if they got the extra money on a new machine or whatever to use in our home. Some of us ain't always wanting to do that or ain't got it like that to do it like that. So you play it smart. You take care of the one you have. Make it last as long as you can. We're going to grab the spin mop outside. So I'm using Murphy oil because it's good for the wood floors. It's probably the main one I use. I don't use Lifestyle on the floors because it dries it. Murphy oil is good for the wood. Wood floors, wood paneling. I did a tiny bit of vinegar because it pulls. The white vinegar is good to clean walls. It pulls stuff out. Grime. Like if you want to clean your coffee pot, I did a video. I'll try to find that one. I don't know if that one is on this channel or not, where I did a self-clean. And it wasn't this coffee pot. I think it was a Black & Decker, but I used the white vinegar. So, flash of this and it's on the floor. I don't want to look this up on the sink. And I do. I'm almost out of this. 1, 2, mop. 2, 3. Only takes a little bit of this because it's natural. And you get your water hot as you can stand it. But actually, I'm going to boil a little bit of water today instead of doing that, come to think about it. Because when you boil it, it's a lot better. It gets hotter and stays hotter a lot better to clean. Put these back up. But this is good. Anything wood-based. A little bit more pricey. This was probably about $8 or $9 for this. But it lasts a while because you're literally only using 2 or 3 little drops. And if you're bad like me to walk all over the place you go, wear some kind of slip-on shoes or socks. You don't care about getting dirty or wet. And that also keeps you from tracking as much. We'll go in for a few minutes while we do that. Okay, y'all, now we're going to dump our boiled water into this thing. Sometimes these pots get hot still. And then I'll put a little bit of cold water in there too. Very, very hot. And I don't do like just all cold water, but about half to clean the floors. That's going to be more than enough. This pot's clean. Just had water poured in it. Okay. So I put Murphy oil and a little bit of white vinegar. This stupid shirt wants to slide. It's the way it's made. I always have my undershirts, tank top shirts I wear up and underneath. Let's put y'all right here on the stove. Y'all on the other side since that one side's hot. And this stupid thing sometimes slides. I had to get used to it. Whoops. It definitely come off there. Oh, it's going to be hot to grab. See if I can mash it back down on there. Yeah, there we go. This is my spin mop. I just have the O-Sider spin mop. I think it was might have been a Home Depot purchase. I can't remember exactly. These floors are just old, roughed up, but keeping them clean is all it's important to me. My cat's probably going to try to get, or not my cat, I always want to call him my cat, Mason's cat, going to try to get the mop. We'll get the hallway real quick. You ain't nowhere for me to set you there, so you can see. Oh, this is going to be interesting. You find the mop fun? He says it's my favorite. See the steam coming off out of there? That just picks up any type of germs or anything that gets up on the mop pad. And I am kind of pushing in a little bit. He's like, I'm not sure if I want to try to grab it or if I want to leave it alone or I haven't figured out what I'm doing. Get out the way. Move. If you need a laughable moment, so Spooky, he was scared of the vacuum. He'd go hide up and under a bed, run and hide. Mercury will grab the cord, bite at it. He'll even do like a jump, almost like a leap, and like charge at the vacuum sometimes. Especially when I'm in there doing Mason's bedroom. It's almost like he's telling me, if he could talk, this is a no mess with song, off limits song. He does not like me to help Mason with the bed or clean the litter box. He don't want me to pick things up. See, I just can't be having all that. He does out here some get a little carried away, but mostly it's in Mason's room that he really gets bothered with me. It's funny though. Yeah, it's a funny creature. That's a funny creature. I think right now in his mind he's trying to figure out what am I doing. What is that? And why? Why is Mommy using it? When I get a minute, what? Okay. I'm almost done with this floor, honey. I finished it up real quick. And I'm not talking to Ari, y'all. I'm talking to my husband. He's back in his room. If y'all wondering who I'm saying honey to and stuff. Is she crazy? Watch out, Mercs. Uh-oh, he's decided he might want to chase them off, y'all. I think I can take it. I'm going to jump it. Cats are funny in that way, y'all. Look, he's like, we don't give 3 craps. But Mercury, he's bothered by it. Ow. Quit worrying about this mop. You gonna get it? You gonna get the mop? Yeah, I think I can. Why can't I? Get this little spot right here. Move this down here. So I guess I've asked you, what's your favorite part of cleaning? What's your worst part of cleaning? Don't prefer laundry. Would be mine, I think. Dishes I'm not a big fan of, but I'd much rather hand wash dishes and do all those things you need to do. Definitely would much rather do those. I'm not going to do the entryway right yet. So, do like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos.